What's good, everybody? Welcome into the golf-only episode of The Early Edge. We are powered by SportsLine. I am the coach, and it's hard to believe, but yes, we are now getting ready for the BMW Championship, event number 2 in the FedEx Cup playoffs, and it seems very quick because of the Monday finish. Congratulations goes out to Tony Finau, a 50-1 long shot. As far as the odds are concerned, he cashed that ticket in a playoff for Cam Smith on Monday. So let's get back at it. Let's bring in the star of the show. He is the host of The First Cut every single Tuesday, 5:30 Eastern time. For all of the opinions, Rick Run Good on social media. Rick G, what's up?
Coach, good to be here. It is weird Monday finish and then the quick turnaround to a course that we haven't seen before. There's just a lot happening right now. The body seems out of sync, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to get some winners this week.
Oh, we love it. We are so busy with golf and then football's on the horizon. We are just busy here at the Early Edge, but we love every single second of it. So here's what we do on the golf-only episode. If you're just joining us for the very first time, welcome. Welcome to the family. We give you 2 head-to-heads. We give you 2 props that Rick loves, and then we sprinkle a little bit on a couple of guys to win. But before we get to that, Rick, you mentioned it. We're going to Baltimore, Maryland. The PGA Tour, they do not know this course at all. It has been the site of some other big tournaments for the Champions Tour, for the LPGA Tour, but not for the PGA Tour. So give us a little preview on what fans can expect when they see this entirely new course on Thursday.
Yeah, first time the PGA Tour has been to Baltimore in basically 50 years. This course had to be lengthened for the modern player, so a lot of work has gone into it recently, and it's pretty long. It plays to 7,500 yards. It's a par 72, and we're back on those bent grass greens as we tend to see. I think distance as it is every single week is always going to be an advantage, but some of the rough looks penal, looks thick. It'll be interesting to see. We got some quotes from Jordan Spieth, who said he's played this course about 10 times, and he mentioned there's a lot of risk reward around here, Coach. There's some opportunities to take on some angles or hit some shots that you can be well rewarded for or could backfire. And usually that means that the scoring gets spread out a little bit. And with only 69 golfers in the field, because Patrick Reed is not teeing it up this week, there's not going to be a cut, barring a disqualification or a withdrawal. Every single one of these golfers is going to play 4 rounds. So a lot of golf ahead of these guys at Caves Valley.
And it makes the handicapping very different because now guys have a chance to recover from a bad first round and perhaps a bad second round and have a good weekend. So for top 20s, everything changes. So be very, very careful at home. By the way, if you're wondering, why has Jordan Spieth played a course in Maryland 10 times when he lives in Texas? Well, this is where he shoots his Under Armour commercial.
Yes.
So pretty cool, right? Pretty cool nugget that you found for us. All right, so let's jump right into our board right now. So 2 head-to-head matchups that you looked at Caesars and said, you know what? Love the number, love the matchup. Give it to me.
Yeah, I'm going with Scheffler and Schauffele. That's not hard to say or anything. Let's start with Scottie Scheffler, -105 over Louis Oosthuizen. Louis been great this year. However, he has withdrawn from the last 2 events before they started, citing a neck injury. That's something that has kind of lingered for him over the course of his career. And then Scottie Scheffler, when all of the best players on the PGA Tour get together, Scottie Scheffler's name is a staple near the top of the leaderboard. The official World Golf Rankings, they have a strength of field rating system, and anytime you get over 700, that really becomes a strong field, and that is when Scottie Scheffler really shines. Only a handful of golfers in this field who have better results in those types of difficult contests. And then Xander Schauffele, -137 over Dustin Johnson. Dustin Johnson is the dog here. He should be the dog here. For whatever reason, he has not figured it out in this calendar year, and some weeks it's the putter, some weeks it's the driver. Last week at the Northern Trust, it was the first time in nearly 2 years that he lost strokes both off the tee and on approach. It's just red flag after red flag after red flag for Dustin Johnson, and Xander Schauffele has a complete game. He loves these no-cut events, and he has played well all year long. I'll take him over DJ.
Yeah, he has been rock solid. He won the gold medal at the Olympics, and he has continued to back that up with good play the last couple of weeks. I love both of those plays. Scheffler, to me, is kind of like Daniel Berger. You know that they would be like, if you're in Vegas and you're playing a cash game in poker, those would be the 2 dudes that be like, I can beat everybody at the table. They have that confidence. They have that swag, and they want to prove it against the best players. So I love that pick too. All right, let's go to our prop bets now. 2 different props at Caesars, and they have so many different options on their new improved website that I love. But what are the 2 that you like?
Yeah, I've actually been impressed with the new site. Hudson Swafford top 20 at 6-1. Hudson Swafford has the longest outright odds in this field, and it's translating to his top 10, his top 20 numbers. I'm asking him to finish essentially in the top third of the field. Remember, only 69 golfers here, and Swafford last week was a ball striking machine. When you combine off the tee and approach, he gained over 12 and a half shots. No one in the field, not John Rahm, not Tony Finau, not Justin Thomas, could boast numbers that good. He just needs an average putter this week, and I think he can easily finish inside the top 20. And then I'm going with Sungjae Im to be the top Asian player at plus 220. He needs to beat out Hideki Matsuyama, Siwoo Kim, and KH Lee for that honor. And we're starting to see the resurgence of Sungjae Im here. He's hitting the ball very well off the tee again. He's hitting the ball on approach extraordinarily well again. And that putter, which has let him down, and it's rare because he's such a great putter, he's starting to get back to zero, starting to get back to his baseline. I think he's foreshadowing this, Coach. I think he's showing us he's headed in the right direction. He has a good trajectory going right now, and I think he can beat out these other three to be the top Asian.
I really do. Hideki, Hideki is the only one that scares me here because he played great except for like 3 holes last week, and those 3 holes were like 3 triples. It cost him 9 shots. But I love to play. I'm just a little scared. I think Hideki has his game, but we will see. All right, this is my favorite part of the show. When we find 2 names that we like, just a sprinkle. And anybody that watches the Early Edge knows that when I say sprinkle, not a full unit, maybe a quarter unit, maybe a half unit, because it's very, very difficult. It's like a needle in a haystack to find a winner in a golf tournament. But I think you have 2 names with only 69 players this week that have value and are playing pretty good golf. What do you like?
Yeah, 20-1 on Justin Thomas to win. Let's start there. And JT, we talk about Sungjae Im foreshadowing his result for this week. Justin Thomas doing the same thing, and he usually does that. That's a good sign. He is back to being an elite top of the tour player in terms of his iron and his wedges. That's a great sign. Now, he's very, very volatile with the putter. We know that, but he's gone back to this trusty flat stick that he rolled well in Jersey City last week, and we're starting to see JT back on top of his game. It is something he tends to do before he actually does hoist a trophy on Sunday. And then speaking of hoisting trophies on Sunday, how about Brooks Koepka at 25-1? He certainly knows how to win. He has been inside the top 6 in 6 of his last 12 starts. I think these odds are a little bit disrespectful, Coach. I woke up and I saw some guys with names and pedigrees and resumes that don't nearly stack up to Brooks Koepka with short odds. And I see a guy at 25-1 who's going to get 4 guaranteed rounds, who is hitting the ball well, who knows how to win.
These are the weeks that sometimes you have to almost look twice, because they have to spread it out so you bet on different guys. And I love some of the value, and I think you found 2 guys. I had no idea, though, Rick, that you and Justin Thomas had something in common. He also calls his putter baby. The baby's in the bed. And I know you do the same thing, so it's crazy. It's crazy that you did halo, baby. Come on back to my bag and putt for the win this week. All right, it's that time. We're up against it. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, and it looks glorious. All right, our 2 head-to-heads, courtesy of Rick Run Good, Rick G, Scheffler over Oosthuizen, Schauffele over Johnson. Then our 2 props. We're going to go Hudson Swafford, top 20, plus 600, juicy, and Sungjae Im Top Asian, plus 220. Then just a little sprinkle. Justin Thomas to win, plus 2,000. Incredible number. Brooks Koepka to win, plus 2,500. A disrespectful number, Rick says. Oh, it's a busy week. We love it. We grind. We do it just for you. You have your marching orders. Let's take 5 of these 6 tickets straight to the pay window for my man, Rick G, for the jeweler who puts it all together here at the brand. I am the coach. We do it, and we love it right here at the Early Edge. Good luck. Do you want best bets in your feed every single day? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Early Edge.